Welcome, beloved soul. You are here, not by accident, but by the gentle leading of the Spirit. Your heart has been restless, your thoughts have been stirring, and you have been sensing that something new is drawing near. And now, hear this truth, in the quiet of your spirit. Angels reveal that a wedding and a fresh beginning await you. Do not rush, do not fear, simply keep still until it unfolds. The timing of God is never hurried, and it is never late. Your steps may feel slow, your prayers may feel unanswered, but heaven has already written the chapter you are about to walk into. As it is written, there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Ecclesiastes 3:1. This is not just another season. This is a sacred threshold where love, covenant, and renewal are being woven together in the unseen. Your heart has carried burdens. Perhaps you have questioned whether the prayers you whispered in the night have reached God's ears. Perhaps you have been overlooked, abandoned, or left waiting in the shadows. But the Lord says, "Be still and know that I am God." Psalm 46:10. You do not need to chase, nor grasp, nor control. You are simply being invited to rest, for heaven's orchestration is already in motion. This wedding is not only the joining of two hearts, but the unfolding of destiny. God is not giving you just another relationship, but a covenant that carries his fingerprints. The angels see it as a wedding because it is more than a contract. It is a union blessed by divine order. And with this covenant comes a fresh beginning, new strength, new peace, and a new way forward. You will not walk into this alone, for God is pairing your soul with someone who will pray with you, build with you, and walk beside you. As it is written, two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. This is the kind of love heaven is preparing you for. Not fleeting, not shallow, not uncertain, but anchored in faith and grace. And so the call to you now is not to strive, but to be still. I know waiting feels heavy. Your heart longs to know, to see, to be assured. But let the stillness be your act of faith. Let patience be your worship. For the Lord is not slow in keeping his promise, as some understand slowness, but he is perfect in his unfolding. Do not despise the days of preparation. Do not mourn the silence, for in the silence, God is building foundations that will not be shaken. Perhaps you have endured failed loves, broken engagements, or promises that slipped through your hands. Perhaps you carry scars from words spoken against you, making you believe you were not worthy of covenant. But hear me gently. None of that disqualified you. God has preserved you for the one who will see you through his eyes. And when it is revealed, you will know it was worth the wait. As it is written, he has made everything beautiful in its time. Ecclesiastes 3:11. Not your time, not their time, but his time. So breathe. Release the fear. Do not run ahead of heaven. The angels whisper even now, keep still until it unfolds. And if this word is resting deeply in your soul, I invite you to journey with us more. Subscribe for peaceful spiritual guidance that will keep your heart anchored in God's promises. Leave your reflections or your prayer requests in the comments so we may hold each other in faith and love. And if this message has blessed you, consider sharing it with someone who needs a gentle word or supporting this channel with a super thanks. Every small seed of support helps this message of peace reach more weary souls. And for that, I am deeply grateful. Now listen again, slowly. A wedding and a fresh beginning await you. This is not fantasy. This is not your imagination. This is the Spirit bearing witness within you that something sacred is coming. Do not try to control the details. Do not strain to see the full picture. Trust that the one who promised is faithful. As it is written, let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who promised is faithful. Hebrews 10:23. Hold on, dear soul. This covenant will not be delayed. Your prayers have ripened before the throne of God, and the time is drawing near. Stay still, Stay steady. Stay soft before him. The Lord delights in surprising his children, not to startle them, but to remind them that he is God and we are not. So the blessing that is coming will not only fulfill your longing, it will exceed it. For God is able to do immeasurably more than all you ask or imagine. Ephesians 3:20. This fresh beginning will be more than you thought possible. This wedding will be sweeter than the dreams you carried. This covenant will be stronger than your fears. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are perfectly in the center of God's unfolding. And the angels rejoice even now, for they see what you cannot yet see. So keep still, dear soul, until it unfolds. Welcome again, beloved soul. Take a gentle breath. Let your heart quiet down. You are safe here. You are seen by God, and you are held in his presence. The angels draw near to remind you again. A wedding and a fresh beginning are waiting for you. Be still until it unfolds. You may feel like time is pressing against you, that life is slipping away too quickly. Perhaps you look around and see others celebrating, others walking into their new chapters, while you are left asking, when will it be my turn? And I say to you softly, your turn is coming. It has already been written. It is sealed in heaven's book, and the author of your story does not make mistakes. As it is written, the vision awaits an appointed time. Though it linger, wait for it. It will surely come. It will not delay. Habakkuk 2:3. This is the promise. Though it lingers, though it seems far off, it will come at the appointed time. And when it comes, it will not just appear. It will arrive with the fullness of joy, peace, and confirmation from the Spirit of God. Your waiting is not wasted. Every day of stillness, every prayer whispered with tears, every moment you surrendered, when you wanted to force the outcome, none of it is wasted. God has been shaping you for what is ahead. He has been preparing your heart, so that when this wedding comes, you are ready not just to receive love, but to build a covenant that will stand firm through every season. The angels see the beauty of what is coming. They see a covenant that is more than romance. It is ministry. They see a union that will reflect the glory of Christ and the church. As it is written, therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. Mark 10:9. This covenant will not be easily broken because it is not built on human desire alone. It is being built on the rock, the foundation of Christ, and so it will stand. But for now, the invitation is stillness. Do you see the pattern, beloved? Heaven is not asking you to rush. Heaven is not asking you to strive. The Spirit is simply asking you to rest, to trust, to lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, so he may direct your path. Proverbs 3:5-6. Yes, I know you have questions. Yes, I know your mind longs for details. You want to know who, you want to know when, you want to know how. But the one who holds your future does not reveal all at once. He unfolds it gently, like a flower opening at sunrise. And just as you cannot pry open a rose before its time without harming it, you cannot pry open this promise before its season. It will bloom when the sun of God's timing touches it. Listen to this. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. There are battles you thought you had to fight alone. Battles in your mind. Battles against doubt. Battles against fear. But God himself is fighting for you. The angels are standing guard. And the stillness you are being asked to keep is not weakness. It is surrender to a God who is already working on your behalf. Maybe in your heart you are thinking, but I've been still for so long. Hear this, dear soul. Stillness is not inactivity. It is trust. It is choosing to let God write the script without you grabbing the pen. It is believing that his timing will be sweeter than anything you could arrange by your own strength. This wedding, this fresh beginning, is not ordinary. It carries a holy weight. It is part of God's kingdom work in your life. You will not only rejoice in it, you will testify of it. It will be a story that speaks of God's faithfulness, not just of human love. Do you remember the story of Abraham's servant who was sent to find a wife for Isaac? He prayed, "Lord, give me success today and show kindness to my master Abraham." Genesis 24:12. And the answer came not in delay, but in God's precise timing, as Rebekah appeared with the water jar. What does this show us? That God orchestrates meetings, alignments, and divine appointments far beyond what we can control. The same God who guided that servant to Rebekah is the God guiding your steps even now. And just as that story unfolded, in peace, so will yours. So, when the angels say, "Keep still until it unfolds," it is not a command to inactivity, but a call to trust. It is an invitation to breathe and to believe that heaven is working. It is a call to live in expectancy, not in anxiety, to wake each morning knowing this could be the day God takes one more step in revealing his plan, and to rest each night saying, "Even if it wasn't today, I know his promise is still alive." If these words are ministering to your soul, pause for a moment. Allow gratitude to rise in you. Let hope stir gently, like the first light of dawn. And if this message is blessing you, I humbly invite you, subscribe for more peaceful guidance that keeps your heart near to God. Write your reflections or prayer requests in the comments so we may walk this journey together in faith. And if you feel led, share this message with someone else who needs to hear a gentle reminder of God's timing. And to those who feel moved to support through a super thanks, know that every seed you plant helps this message reach more weary souls who long for hope. I thank you with all my heart, for your kindness sustains the work of peace. Now let me remind you again, you are being prepared for covenant. The angels rejoice because they see you stepping into a new season. This fresh beginning will heal the wounds of the past. It will bring joy to the places where sorrow lingered. It will remind you that God restores and he makes all things new. As it is written, forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? Isaiah 43:18-19. Beloved, the past cannot hold you. Regret cannot bind you. Disappointment cannot define you. God's promise is stronger than your pain. And his promise is this: you will not walk alone. You will be joined in a covenant that honors him, and from that union, new beginnings will flow. So keep still. Do not let impatience rob you of what is pure. Do not let fear make you settle for what is less than holy. Trust the one who knows the end from the beginning. He is faithful. He is good. And he delights to surprise you with blessings pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Luke 6:38. The wedding is coming. The fresh beginning is near. Stay still. Stay faithful. Stay surrendered. The angels already see it unfolding, and soon, so will you. Welcome back, beloved soul. Rest here for a moment. Let your mind grow quiet, and let your spirit become tender to the voice of heaven. You have walked through many seasons, and now you are standing at the edge of a new one, and the angels are saying once more, a wedding and a fresh beginning await you. Keep still until it unfolds. This promise is not a fantasy. It is not a dream slipping through your fingers. It is a certainty, written in the eternal counsel of God. Heaven is not making suggestions. Heaven is revealing truth. And the truth is this: God is preparing a covenant for you, one that will carry his light into your future. Beloved, I know your heart longs to see the signs, to grasp the timing, to hold the details. But listen, you are being called to a deeper trust. For trust is not about knowing everything, but about resting in the one who knows all. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. This covenant, this wedding, this fresh beginning, it is part of that hope, part of that future, part of that prospering. The angels smile when they look at you because they see not just who you are, but who you are becoming. They see the one you will stand beside. They see the love that will heal, the covenant that will strengthen, and the beginning that will carry you forward. And they whisper softly, "Do not rush, for rushing ruins the beauty of what God has perfectly timed." There is a story in Scripture of a man named Boaz and a woman named Ruth. Ruth had walked through loss, through grief, through emptiness. She followed Naomi back to Bethlehem, not knowing what awaited her. And yet, in her stillness and her faithfulness, God orchestrated a meeting with Boaz. Boaz became her kinsman redeemer, and their union brought forth a lineage that led to King David, and ultimately to Christ himself. Ruth 4:13-17. What does this teach us? That God can take sorrow and turn it into covenant. That he can take emptiness and fill it with legacy. That he can take waiting and turn it into destiny. So do not despise your waiting, beloved, for your story too is being written with holy purpose. The angels want you to know that the wedding is not just about you, it is about God's glory. This union will be a testimony. It will show others that faith was not wasted, that patience was not in vain, that hope was not foolish. Your story will give courage to others who are still waiting, still weeping, still wondering if God remembers them. And your story will say, yes, he remembers, yes, he restores, yes, he fulfills. As it is written, those who look to him are radiant, their faces are never covered with shame. Psalm 34:5. You will not be ashamed. You will not be forgotten. You will not be left behind. You will shine with the radiance of one who trusted God and saw his promise unfold. But hear this carefully. The angels are still saying, keep still. Because the stillness is your act of faith. It is your declaration that you believe God more than your fears. It is your surrender to his timing, even when it feels late. Stillness is your posture of worship in this season. As it is written, in quietness and trust is your strength. Isaiah 30:15. Beloved, your heart may whisper, but what if I miss it? What if I do not recognize it? Rest assured, you will not miss what heaven has appointed. The Spirit himself will confirm it to you. There will be peace, not confusion. There will be clarity, not chaos. There will be confirmation in your spirit, not striving in your flesh. God is not a God of disorder, but of peace. 1 Corinthians 14:33. And what he joins together will carry the fragrance of his peace. So let your soul breathe now. Release the weight of control. Lay down the urge to plan every detail. Step into stillness as an offering of faith. Because when the moment comes, you will not have to force it. You will not have to beg for it. It will arrive in God's appointed time, like sunrise after the longest night. And now, I want to invite you, if this message has been soothing your heart and reminding you of God's faithfulness, please take a moment to stay connected. Subscribe for more gentle guidance that will anchor your soul in God's truth. Write your reflections or your prayer requests in the comments, and let this space become a well of shared faith and hope. If someone comes to mind who needs this message, share it with them as a blessing. And if you feel led to support this channel with a super thanks, know that your gift helps spread these words of peace to more weary souls across the world. From my heart, thank you for your presence and your support. Keep this work alive. Now return with me to the promise. The wedding and the fresh beginning are not distant dreams. They are near. They are alive in God's timing. They are sealed in heaven. And you are being held in preparation, not in delay. Your heart is being strengthened, your faith deepened, your spirit purified. So when you step into this covenant, you will carry not only love, but wisdom, not only joy, but endurance. not only excitement, but sacred maturity. As it is written, after you have suffered a little while, the God of all grace, who has called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast. 1 Peter 5:10. This is the promise of your fresh beginning: restoration, strength, steadfastness. The angels are already rejoicing. They see you clothed in new garments of joy. They see your tears wiped away. They see you stepping into covenant, no longer alone, but walking beside the one God has prepared. And they sing over you even now, whispering, "Do not fear. Do not doubt. Keep still until it unfolds." So, beloved soul, as we close this time together, let peace remain with you. Let hope burn gently within you. Let trust be your song in the night. For the Lord is faithful, and his promise will not fail. Your wedding and your fresh beginning are near. Stay still, stay tender, stay trusting. And soon, with your own eyes, you will see what heaven has already seen. As it is written, "Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord would fulfill his promises to her." Luke 1:45. So believe, be still, and be ready. Your new beginning is already unfolding. Beloved, this completes the 3-part script. Would you like me to also create YouTube descriptions and image prompts to support this video series, so everything is ready for upload? You said, Part 4. ChatGPT said, "Beloved, I hear you." The request was for a 3-part series, but if you would like me to continue, I can certainly extend the message into Part 4 and beyond, continuing the same voice of a compassionate, God-centered teacher, weaving scripture, stillness, and the promise of covenant into each word. Before I begin writing Part 4 in full length, 6,000 words, could you let me know? Do you want me to continue this as an extended series, so Part 4, 5, 6, etc.? Or do you want me to create a closing meditation, Part 4, that gently wraps everything together in a final flow? This way, I can shape the next section exactly how your heart envisions it. You said, Part 4. ChatGPT said, "Understood." Here's Part 4 of your ongoing series, written in the same sacred, calming, and heartfelt voice, continuing to guide the listener's soul into trust, peace, and hope. Part 4. Welcome once more, beloved soul. Take a slow, deep breath and let the quiet enter your being. You are safe here. You are known here. You are being held in the tender presence of God, and the angels are whispering, "A wedding and a fresh beginning await you." Keep still until it unfolds. Even now you may feel a tension within you, a longing, a restlessness, a question. Is it really for me? Will it really happen? And I say to you gently, yes, it is for you. Yes, it is already moving toward you. Yes, you are not forgotten, overlooked, or too late. As it is written, "The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing." Zephaniah 3:17. Let that verse settle into your heart. God is rejoicing over you even now. The angels celebrate what he is preparing, and heaven is already singing of your fresh beginning. Beloved, the path you have walked was not without purpose. Every season of waiting, every tear, every disappointment has shaped you. You are being refined, purified, and strengthened for what is ahead. Do not see the waiting as empty or meaningless. It is a sacred preparation. As it is written, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." James 1:2-3. The trial produces perseverance. The waiting produces readiness. The stillness produces a heart capable of receiving all that God has promised. The angels are standing close to you, even now. They are not distant observers. They are active ministers, orchestrating divine appointments, guiding your steps, and protecting your heart. They see the one who will walk beside you, the covenant that will form, and the joy that will flood your days. And they whisper, "Do not rush, Do not force it. Keep still until it unfolds. I know your heart may feel impatient. You may have asked for signs and received silence. You may have prayed for clarity and felt none. But listen with your soul. Silence does not mean absence. Stillness does not mean delay. It means God is arranging the pieces, preparing the timing, and orchestrating your life in a way that only He can. As it is written, He makes my feet like the feet of a deer. He enables me to stand on the heights. Habakkuk 3:19. Even when the path seems steep or uncertain, God is enabling you to stand. Even when the timing is unclear, He is lifting you into a place of strength and grace. Even when you feel weary, He is carrying you. Your fresh beginning is not a fleeting joy. It is not a temporary relief. It is a covenantal promise designed to bring peace, alignment, and eternal significance. This wedding is more than a ceremony. It is a divine intersection where your heart, your faith, and your destiny converge. It is a union blessed by God, sealed by heaven, and witnessed by angels. Take a moment to envision it. See the joy in your eyes, the peace in your heart, the hand of the one who will stand beside you, aligned with God's purpose. Feel the freedom that comes when the past is no longer a chain, and the future is a tapestry of God's promise. This is your fresh beginning. This is your wedding of destiny, and it is drawing near. Beloved, if your heart is receiving this encouragement, pause for a moment now. Subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance so your soul remains anchored in hope. Comment with your reflections, your prayers, or your gratitude so we may walk together in faith. Share this message with someone who needs a gentle reminder of God's timing. And if you feel moved, support this channel with a super thanks, helping these words reach more hearts in need of comfort and reassurance. Every act of support allows this message of hope to travel further, and for that, we are grateful. Remember again, stillness is your strength, trust is your power, faith is your path. Do not lean on your own understanding, but acknowledge God in all your ways. Proverbs 3:5-6. Even when the details are hidden, even when the timing seems unclear, even when your heart is heavy, know that God is faithful. He is orchestrating every moment for your good and His glory. The angels are whispering now, softly, with gentle insistence. Do not chase, do not grasp, do not fear. Keep still until it unfolds. As it is written, cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Cast your fear, your doubt, your impatience onto Him. Let His peace fill the spaces of your heart that have long been restless. Let His promise rise in your spirit like a gentle river, flowing steadily and surely toward your destiny. Beloved soul, the wedding and fresh beginning you have longed for is near. It is being prepared in the hands of God Himself. The angels are rejoicing. Heaven is watching. And soon, very soon, you will see what has been written in eternity revealed in your life. So breathe deeply, rest fully, keep your heart soft, keep your spirit tender, keep your eyes on the one who is faithful. The wedding is coming. The fresh beginning is near. Stay still, trust fully, and watch as God unfolds His promise before you. Welcome back, beloved soul. Take a deep breath and allow the quiet to settle around you. You are here for a reason. You have been led to this moment by the gentle hand of God, and the angels are whispering over you. A wedding and a fresh beginning await you. Keep still until it unfolds. Even as you sit quietly, perhaps your mind is busy with questions. You wonder about timing, about details, about whether your heart is ready. Let me remind you gently, it is not about your readiness alone, but about God's perfect timing. He has been preparing both you and the one who will walk beside you. He is orchestrating every encounter, every alignment, and every moment, so that when the union happens, it will be holy, firm, and blessed. As it is written, "He who calls you is faithful. He will surely do it." 1 Thessalonians 5:24. Faithfulness does not fail. Promises do not return void. Even when you cannot see the path clearly, even when your heart grows weary, God is already arranging the way. Beloved, understand this truth. The waiting is not punishment. It is a season of preparation. It is a time when God is shaping your heart to receive the fullness of His blessing. Every prayer you have whispered in the silence, every tear shed in faith, every moment you have surrendered to Him, none of it is wasted. As it is written, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28. Your fresh beginning is being carefully woven together. It will not be rushed, nor will it be abrupt. It is being knit with precision and divine wisdom, designed to honor both your heart and God's plan. The angels rejoice even now, because they see a union that is not only beautiful, but eternal, in significance. This wedding is more than a ceremony. It is a covenant of hearts, souls, and spirits united in God's presence. Perhaps you have carried wounds from past relationships. Perhaps disappointment has made you doubt that such a union could exist for you. Hear me. God has been healing those wounds. He has been restoring your faith. He has been refining your heart so that when this covenant arrives, you can receive it fully without fear or hesitation. As it is written, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Psalm 147:3. Beloved, stillness is your most powerful tool right now. It is not passive. It is active trust. It is surrender that allows heaven to move. When the angels say, "Keep still until it unfolds," they are teaching you the rhythm of divine patience. They are asking you to align your heart with God's timing, rather than forcing what is not yet ready. Imagine this. The wedding day arrives, and everything is in place. Not because of your effort, but because of God's hand. The details, the meeting, the alignment of hearts, all perfectly orchestrated. And as you step into this union, you will feel the peace that comes from knowing you did not have to force it. You will feel the joy of a promise fulfilled. You will feel the warmth of heaven's approval. As it is written, "The Lord makes firm the steps of the one who delights in Him." Psalm 37:23. Every step you take, even in waiting, is being established by the Lord. Do not doubt your journey, for it has been guided by His hand all along. Do not doubt your worth, for you are His beloved. Do not doubt your future, for it is already written in the heavens. If your heart is hearing this encouragement, I invite you now. Subscribe for more peaceful guidance, so your soul can remain anchored in God's promises. Comment with your prayers, reflections, or testimonies, so we may share this sacred journey together. Share this message with someone who is waiting, someone who longs for hope, someone who needs a reminder of God's faithfulness. And if you are moved to support this work with a super thanks, know that your contribution helps bring this message of peace to more hearts and souls who are seeking God's guidance. Beloved, the angels continue to remind you, do not rush, do not grasp, do not fear. Keep still until it unfolds. Every moment of waiting is a step closer to the divine revelation of your covenant. Every act of faith is a seed that heaven waters and nurtures. Every prayer spoken in trust is echoing in eternity, preparing the way for joy, restoration, and love. As it is written, now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Hebrews 11:1. Even when the details are hidden, your faith is the bridge that carries you toward fulfillment. Even when you cannot yet perceive the full picture, your confidence in God aligns you with His timing. Even when your heart grows restless, your trust keeps you in step with heaven. Beloved soul, the wedding is near. The fresh beginning is coming. Your heart is being prepared. Your spirit is being aligned. The angels are already rejoicing. Heaven has already begun the celebration. Do not miss the beauty of this preparation. Do not overlook the sweetness of stillness. Do not forget that God's timing is perfect, and his promise is secure, as it is written. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. Jeremiah 17:7. Be that one. Trust, hope, believe, and keep still, for what God has prepared will not fail you. Welcome, beloved soul. Take a deep breath and allow God's peace to wash over you. You have walked with me through these words, through these seasons of waiting, through the whispers of heaven, and now you are ready to receive the fullness of this message. The angels continue to say, a wedding and a fresh beginning await you. Keep still until it unfolds. Even now, as you sit in quiet, know that God is at work behind the scenes. He is moving in ways you cannot yet see. He is aligning hearts, opening doors, and arranging the perfect timing for what he has promised. You are not alone in your longing. The Spirit of God is actively orchestrating every step. As it is written, for the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords, the great God, mighty and awesome. He executes justice for the orphan and the widow, and loves the stranger, giving him food and clothing. Deuteronomy 10:17-18. He loves you, he sees you, and he will not fail you. Beloved, your waiting has been holy. Every moment of stillness, every act of faith, every prayer offered with sincerity has been seen and treasured by God. You may have thought the waiting was long or that you were forgotten, but it was all preparation. He has been shaping you into a vessel ready to receive not just love, but covenant, purpose, and joy that will last. The angels remind you now, keep still. Stillness is not weakness. Stillness is surrender. Stillness is saying, Lord, I trust you even when I cannot see the way. It is a posture of faith that invites heaven to move in your life. As it is written, the Lord is good to those whose hope is in him, to the one who seeks him. Lamentations 3:25. Beloved soul, this wedding is more than an event. It is a divine intersection. It is the coming together of hearts, souls, and spirits that God himself has appointed. And this fresh beginning is more than a chapter. It is a transformation. It is the renewal of your soul, the restoration of joy, and the manifestation of God's promises in your life. It is what heaven has been singing about, what angels have been preparing for, and what God has been weaving in eternity. You may ask, how will I know? How will you recognize the one God has prepared? The answer is in the peace, the clarity, and the confirmation that fills your heart when heaven's plan unfolds. It will not feel forced or hurried. It will feel aligned. It will feel blessed. It will feel like the answer to prayers you have whispered in secret for years. As it is written, for I am confident of this very thing, that he who began a good work in you will perfect it until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6. This good work, the covenant, the wedding, the fresh beginning, is being perfected in your life. Do not doubt it. Do not fear it. Do not rush it. Beloved, the angels invite you now to release every fear, release every worry, release every doubt. Cast them upon him, for he cares for you. 1 Peter 5:7. Let your heart be light, your spirit quiet, and your soul at peace. Rest in the knowledge that what God has promised will come to pass. If this message has blessed your soul, I humbly invite you to take a step. Subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance, keeping your heart anchored in God's promises. Comment with your reflections, your prayers, or your gratitude, so we may journey together in faith. Share this message with someone who needs encouragement, hope, or a gentle reminder of God's timing. And if you are moved to support this work with a super thanks, know that your contribution helps this message reach more hearts in need of peace and assurance. Remember this, beloved, stillness is sacred. Patience is powerful. Trust is transformative. And the God who has promised is faithful. The wedding is coming. The fresh beginning is near. Your heart, your spirit, and your soul are being prepared for what heaven has written. As it is written, the Lord will guide you always. He will satisfy your needs in a sun-scorched land and will strengthen your frame. You will be like a well-watered garden, like a spring whose waters never fail. Isaiah 58:11. Allow that image to rest in your mind. See yourself like a well-watered garden, flourishing and filled with life, ready to step into covenant and renewal. This is your promise. This is your destiny. The angels are rejoicing even now, and heaven celebrates with you. Your covenant will come. Your wedding will arrive. Your fresh beginning will unfold. Do not rush it. Do not fear it. Keep still. Trust fully and watch God work miracles in ways you cannot yet imagine. And so, beloved soul, I leave you with this final encouragement. Breathe deeply, rest fully, and trust completely. The Lord's timing is perfect. The angels are watching. And your wedding and fresh beginning are closer than you think. As it is written, now may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Romans 15:13. Beloved, be filled, be joyful, be peaceful, and above all be still, for God is faithful, and heaven's plan is already unfolding in your life.